Let's go.
Let's brew.
What's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
It is Fred Lenartz, the subprime hero.
And we are excited to be brewing solutions with you today on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. And we are live in lovely Lafayette, Louisiana, having some fun over here at Motor City.
That's right.
Having some fun today. So wherever it is that you are at today, or you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and just drop it in the comments. Say, hey, we're watching you from, and drop your town, drop your city, drop your hood, so we know where it is that we are brewing solutions at. But help us out so that we can get more people part of the party, and tag a car guy,
tag a car gal,
and share. Get that word out there, everybody. We have a special solutionary that's back up in here, the most interviewed guest on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast.
By far. Long.
We cannot wait to get this brew underway, but it's actually been quite a bit of time since we've brewed with him.
Yeah.
And we're excited to play some catch up and make sure that we give you the deal on the data that's brewing today. What is going on, Brian Ortega
from SoCal? What's up, bro?
Welcome to the party.
That's right.
Excited from coast to coast. We're trying to brew with the most, and we can't wait to get more of you involved inside of that. But so happy that you're here, Brian. Can't wait to see you. Are we going to see you next week, Brian?
Guys, I don't know what happened. I lost all audio over here. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Can't even hear what we're saying.
Maybe we lost signal. I'm changing this. Can you hear us now?
I can hear you guys loud and clear.
All right. So there was something that happened there. I think it was on our end, brother. So I appreciate that for you even saying that. So, folks, we're back.
Welcome back.
Sound is back. We have the one, the only, Greg Ashe with M1 Data and Analytics, and we're here to talk about what's going on with them. They have so many amazing things going on. They're constantly on the cutting edge. I said this earlier, but I want to make sure that everyone heard me because maybe our sound was off for a second. But I want you all to know that they're doing some big things. There's a reason why we've teamed up with them for years now, why we've been partnered with them for so long. They're friends of ours, for number one. Him and Russell are just phenomenal people. But number two, they have great product, right? And they're out there constantly looking for ways to make it better, not just in automotive, but in a lot of different spaces. But automotive is something that they just happen to be very good at too. So, folks, I'm excited to have Greg, our most interviewed, period, by far. There's not even anyone even close, but we're going to interview him today. We're going to have some fun. I'm glad you're here, Greg. Thank you for your time. And I know how busy you've been, brother. And then, of course, we're going to see him again next week at Digital Dealer. So don't miss that. We're going to be interviewing him, I'm sure, again. And I can't wait to talk about what's going on. But, folks, here it is. Greg Ashe, what's up?
What's up, brother?
Thanks, guys. It's been a while. I think the last time I spoke with you guys was NADA, which is
that's right,
outside of the norm. So my apologies, but I'll make up for it next week in Tampa.
All good, brother. We know that a lot is brewing and a lot is stewing with you all over at M1. What's some of the hottest stuff that's cooking before we get to the Pixel 2.0? Let's talk about some of the stuff that's been brewing or where all you have been at. I mean, the adventures of the M1 data and analytics crew has been fun. You guys have been all over the country, all over different events, welding together different industries, hooking them up with the right data. So what's been brewing? What's been good with you guys last year?
Besides us launching our SmartPiXL 2.0 product, I would say probably the most sought after product for us right now is our traffic alert program that we launched at NADA. We're set to release a brand new user interface as well as API functionality with dealer polling on that program on June 1st. I will have a beta version of that program at Digital Dealer next week. I stress the word beta as we just started yesterday doing user acceptance testing on it. So we're still finding little nuances and bugs. So it will definitely be beta. The traffic alert program, for any of the listeners out there that don't know what that program is, we monitor the dealer's DMS, particularly for service, and indicate defection and where that defection is going, whether it's going to a competing dealership or whether or not it's going to an independent repair facility, allowing the dealer to have more enhanced personalized marketing to that individual in order to drive them back to the store. Sold not serviced is a massive issue, especially since COVID. You have a ton of people that went, well beyond the normal dealer's PMA to get a car based upon where inventory was available. So this will also indicate those individuals that, aren't even servicing in your PMA. So it will also work for sale defection as well. It'll indicate anyone defecting in the DMS. So that seems to be an extremely hot product for us. Traditionally, how we do it today is just, via an API. However, as stated, we are going to launch a user interface on June 1st that gives you, metrics, gives you some data visualization behind just data pouring in to give you some view on what's actually going on with your DMS. And then SmartPiXL 2.0 obviously has been a major hit and major success. We launched that late September, early October last year. That has taken off and definitely increased our SmartPiXL business, probably 3-4x in the past 6 months. But we're going to dive into that one quite a bit more here in a few minutes.
I love that, man. And I am excited to talk about SmartPiXL, but there's so many things. You guys you're not just a one-trick pony, and that's what I love about it. You guys are constantly, like I said, on the cutting edge, looking for solutions. And with the way that you do it, and I love your mind. That's one of the reasons why I think we've gravitated as friends, is because the way your mind thinks when you're processing and when you're writing code, you're thinking about how is it going to interface with the customer, which is our dealers, right? For the most part, how is that going to work for them, and how are they going to benefit, and where are they going to get the rewards from? And you're always looking for ways to make it a little bit different, a little bit better for everyone. And that's something. There's a reason why I consider you like a great solutionary, just doing some massive things out there, brother. I'm excited to hear more about the SmartPiXL 2.0. I know that it was just launched at the end of the year last year, going into this year. It's a very popular product right now. I know that I want some of my dealers to sit down with you and just kind of learn more about that when we're at Digital Dealer. So I'm hoping to set up some meetings for you guys there, you and Russell. Excited about that product, man. Lou, what do you think?
With that, let's touch the market for a little bit, because some of you all may not know some of the stuff that's cooking with Pixels, whether you've ever had a Pixel installed or haven't had a Pixel installed before. There's been a lot that's adjusted and a lot that's been changing and a lot that's in the works right now in adjusting and shaping and changing and shifting inside of the industry. Greg, what has been some of the biggest shifts concerning Pixel, the usage of it, whether we can have them, not have them, whether it's capturing the information, not capturing the information, that has made you bring the evolution of SmartPiXL 2.0 to market?
There's a lot of changes, not only from a legal compliance perspective, but as well as from a technology perspective. We are a cookieless technology. We're not dependent on, cookies. So if the cookie apocalypse comes, as they call it, our technology will not be impacted. As my partner Russell likes to say, cookies are for milk, not for data. I completely agree with them there. From a compliance perspective, we have changed some things. Apple, ever since iOS 15, has been, blocking URL transparency. We have 99% URL transparency.
Wow.
SmartPiXL 2.0, even on iOS devices. So, we're able to give the granularity to the dealer to understand, their VDP page views, their SRP page views, what individuals are actually looking at. And when you combine our SmartPiXL 2.0 product with our Location IQ technology, there's one-to-one direct attribution. The dealer can understand when a consumer's online shopping experience becomes an offline shopping experience and start stepping foot in dealer stores. We, based on our location technology, we say our data says it's 2.8 visits before somebody, on average buys a vehicle. Google, I think, says 3.6 or 3.7 visits. Either way, they're close enough to 3 visits. To give that dealer that one last chance to, send that next message to try and get that consumer to their dealer rather than the competing dealer. So, we have those two products tied together from a data structure so that it's easily identifiable to understand that online to offline experience. And it helps with your DMS too. You can see if there's defection, which is what spawned the traffic alert product. Was the fact that you could do SmartPiXL, you could do Location IQ, and in that dealers were seeing their own DMS customers defecting, and one too many suggestions in the suggestion box, and I said, all right, well, we have to build a product that specifically looks at defection, and that's where Traffic Alert was born. And so far, it's going extremely well. We're 3.5-ish months live with that product, and definitely zero complaints on our side.
That's awesome.
Based off of the receptiveness we've had from the marketing agencies as well as their dealers on how well the product is working.
Well, that's awesome, and that's great news for the industry. Everybody shout out great news.
Great news!
Because being able to harness this information and put it to work is what gives you the edge to be able to not be twiddling our thumbs or just walking around the lot waiting for somebody to jump inside the boat. Distributing the data with your marketing plan is the best way to be able to make sure that you get the most out of your dollars and you actually serve people information that they're looking for. We're not talking about some abstract info. We're talking about really dialing in to knowing what it is that they're talking about, and sometimes almost what it seems like they're thinking about. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. It does.
So with that said, what is it that we should be expecting to be able to highlight, promote, talk about while we're over at Digital Dealer this year? I mean,
I know you got something going on on one of the nights, so tell a little bit more. Spill some beans on that.
Well, M1 doesn't necessarily have something going on. One of our partners, Dealership Toolkit, has a private event. I believe it's Tuesday evening at American Social from 8 to 11 p.m. Of course, the M1 family will be present, as we always are for Dealership Toolkit. As far as what we'll be pushing, it's going to be SmartPiXL 2.0 and Traffic Alert. Obviously, we're going to push our other automotive products and things of that nature, but those two will definitely be leading the forefront, if you will, as they're two of our most cutting-edge technologies, two technologies that I personally believe that every dealer should have. At the forefront, they're both business and market intelligence products. First and foremost, yes, they absolutely can be used for retargeting purposes or remarketing purposes. But the whole point of those two products is to have a better understanding of the individuals that are either within your DMS or all of the money that a dealer is spending, and you look at the average dealer, they're probably $30,000, $50,000 marketing budget per month with a 3% form fill. Why can't they get that other 97% to convert or raise their hand? Are they missing something? Are they looking for specific inventory? And SmartPiXL 2.0, predicated, off of the URL transparency, allows you to understand that customer's journey through the website far more superior than a Google Analytics can from an individual level. So, obviously we're going to lead with those two products, but, we have vehicle ownership data, we have recall data, we do ownership validation, we do DMS hygiene, we do, just about anything you can do in the automotive data space. I want to say that we probably touch. So we have all of those products, a full suite of products to service the automotive industry, but definitely leading with our two best, if you will.
I love that. And folks, it's easy. Just reach out to them, set up a meeting. If you guys want to reach out to Lou or I, we're happy to sit you guys up with some meetings with them. The conversation, and I love saying this, I say it all the time, but it's true. Conversation doesn't cost you anything, but it could cost you everything if you don't have the conversation. So get in that conversation, have some fun, learn, get educated on what he's talking about here. If you don't know a lot about this, so you're a little nervous, he will explain it to you. And that's just one of the many things that I love about Greg, I should say, is that he is that kind of guy. Like, he wants to educate. He wants you to be empowered and encouraged to be able to go out and do the things that you want to do and not be scared of this stuff and not understanding. I think the biggest fault for most dealers is that they don't really understand how this works. So even if they buy the product, they don't know what they're supposed to get from it. And number two, they may shy away from the product because they don't know. So get a little education, get some learned inside you, right? And go over there and do that. That's the thing about Digital Dealer. They're going to educate you on all this kind of stuff. You can come there, and there's amazing vendors, just like dealer partners, should say, just like Greg and so many others out there that are trying to make sure that we get connected, we collab, and we make things better for our customers, their experience, and of course our dealerships, so that not only do we move more metal, but we're helping more people at the same time. I love that.
I'll even take it a step further for everybody out there listening. If you go through Fred and Lou and you come see me at Digital Dealer, I will give you both products 100% for free, no obligation, no credit card, no payment, nothing. I will give you 1 month for free on both products.
Wow, you heard that.
Fred and Lou, set up a meeting with me at Digital Dealer. I will give you the product for free. And if you're a marketing agency, I'll give you 3 for free for a month.
Ooh, you heard that, everybody?
All right.
You heard that? Just mention Car Guy Coffee.
Mention Car Guy Coffee.
Lou.
But reach out to us. We'll get you set up.
Let's go.
I'm gonna make sure my dealers get that free month with you. They need to. They'd be silly not to. I'll make sure that happens. But man, that's exciting, man. I can't wait to see you at Digital Dealer, Greg, man. Always have a good time with you, brother. It's always fun to give you that dap and give you that hug, man, and just hear about what's going on in your life, brother. We love you. We appreciate you so much, as always. Thank you for coming on the show today. Like I said, we know we've been playing a lot of phone tag over the last few months, but it's good to finally get together and sit down. And I'm looking forward to sitting down with you next week and hanging out, brother.
You're not on another one of these 75 hard programs, so we can actually sit.
No, not right now. I'm working out right now, but I am going to have, we'll enjoy a pour or two.
Okay. At least one.
At least one. That's right. It might be a double pour though. There you go.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
That's right.
Greg is quite the bourbon connoisseur. We definitely take his advice on anything dealing with any sort of data, and especially the data that comes to having a good bourbon. For those of you that don't know, Greg was also a racer and friend
world
of
champion.
That's also
back to
somewhat
back
family. We've been sponsoring who's made it into the winner's circle 2 weeks in a row now. The Jason Grimes Racing Team.
That's right.
And that Mustang is burning it up. Last week, Greg, as a matter of fact, it was him and his son that both finished inside of the winner's circle taking pictures. So that was a great opportunity. That was awesome.
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Really
great
cool experience. And we're so honored to be able to sponsor them, just like we're honored to be sponsored by you all over at M1 Data and Analytics.
Right.
So grateful for the relationships and so thankful for what it is that we're doing to the industry. Really, just making sure that we distribute the data in a way that people can make educated decisions.
That's right.
And use it for the benefit of the business. It's just doing things smart. Pixel. 2.0 style.
That's right.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you all. We honor you all. We thank you so much for taking the time to just brew a little bit with us and get a little smell in the air of what is brewing with our friend Greg Ashe. And we want to see you in Tampa as we enjoy the digital dealer experience.
That's right. So, folks, right down there, if you could still sign up. I have a $200 off voucher. Right, look it. There's the code. It rolls right off the tongue. EM200DDT 63. See how easy that was to say?
Oh, just like that.
But watch this back, sitting there, and then folks, just go to Digital Dealer, sign up for it. But I'm gonna tell you, this code will save you $200. Get out there, come have a meeting with us, all of us, right? But come ask for Fred and Lou, and we'll get you set up with all the people that you need to be set up with, starting with Greg. So let's make it happen, my friends. I'm excited. Don't forget, SmartPiXL 2.0 is super hot right now, folks. Reach out, learn about it. Get free month. Let's go. Go to their website, m1-data.com. So, folks, go out there, have fun, reach out to us. Greg, how can they get a hold of you if they wanted to have a meeting with you besides call us?
They can go on the website, m1-data.com. You can fill out one of the various forms depending on the product set that you're interested in. You can give us a call here at the office. You could email me, gashe at m1-data.com. We'll get back to you as quickly as we possibly can. As stated, I am busy, so if you email me directly, I promise you that I will do my best to respond as fast as possible. However, if I am tied up, I will put you in touch with one of our team members that are more than capable of handling you just as I would handle you. They all have direct access to me here within the office at any given point in time. They're all knowledgeable, they're all skilled, and definitely can help you. If you're at the show and you see me, please come up, introduce yourself, or come give me a hug and a high five if we already know each other. If you can't find me, find anyone that's wearing an M1 Data t-shirt. There'll be a few of us there. Pull them aside and ask the questions that you have, or ask specifically for me, and they'll let you know where I'm at in my next availability.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. It's way too easy, my friend. That's right.
Heck yeah. Well, let's make sure that we do arrange ready to see everybody. And in case you didn't know, being that they are the proud sponsors of the show that they are, but M1 Data and Analytics and our incredible most interviewed guest, one, the only Greg Ashe, is 100%
CGC approved. That's right,
everybody. Don't you forget that. And as we CGC approve ourselves off of this show, let's get ready to drop these F-bombs, and we will see you all at Digital Dealer 2023 in terrific Tampa. On 3, Greg. 1, 2, 3. Forgive, focus,
fly, and keep growing, y'all.
Keep growing. We appreciate you all. Greg, thank you so much for tuning in with us. I'm Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy.
Fred Leonard, Subprime Hero.
And you've been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast with the one,
the only Greg Ashe.
That's right, everybody. Keep brewing. We'll see you all in Tampa. We're out. Get your code.